Hi ladies, here's a exercise for core stability based on bicycles, but we're gonna leave our heads down and what's gonna be moving are just the arms and the legs. The goal here is to not let your low back change position. So in order to prevent it from changing position, we're gonna be activating that deep core, but we're also really gonna be activating the rectus abdominis because your pelvis is gonna wanna follow your leg as your leg reaches out, and that rectus abdominis is going to resist that. It's gonna try to hold your pelvis in place, and if you can successfully do that, your low back isn't gonna pop up. So that means that you wanna be really mindful how far out you're reaching your leg, because you only want to reach your leg out in space so far that you can control that spinal position, okay? So come along with me, grab a ball, grab a pillow, grab a stuffed animal, and first I want you to put it between your knees. So your knees are right over top of your belly and your hips. And then what we want to do here is I want you to engage that pelvic floor, that levator ani, holding in the gas, holding in urine, and you also want to engage across that low belly. And imagine you have two guy wires going from the bottom of your ribs down to your hips. You're gonna, when you try to think about that, you're gonna really turn on that rectus and you're gonna feel like suddenly you've got a really strong wall of muscle right there. We're gonna send the arms up so they're also touching the block, right? And so this is a small motion. We're not trying to reach the arms and legs way out, okay? It's gonna be tiny. We're gonna do opposite arm with opposite leg. You wanna keep that low back flat, keep that strong wall of muscle. So here we go. Back up. You wanna stop moving arm or leg when you feel your low back popping up. So notice I'm not straightening my leg. I'm sending it outward in space, but I'm not straightening at the knee. This is harder than it looks. You guys are doing awesome. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, take a breath. Let's rest. And we'll go for 1 more minute, okay? So, let's talk things to think about for your next round. Was your spine moving? Do you think you could reach your leg out a little farther, or should you keep your legs in a little bit closer? Should you bend your knees a little bit more so that your center of mass isn't moving too much, taking your hips with you? Did you feel like you were engaging across the superficial muscles of your belly, which are going to prevent your hips from tipping? Were you gritting your teeth? Things like this. All right, here we go. Put that block or that stuffed animal or pillow in position. Knees up, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Reach. Everything engaged. Pelvic floor drawing up and in firmly. Transverse abdominis is even firmer. And then you're really trying to think about a connection from ribs to hips. Doing good. We're about 15 seconds in. Every day that you practice this, you're going to get more and more confident. You're going to be able to reach your arms and legs a little bit farther. 30 seconds in. You got this, girls. You are doing fan-freaking-tastic. Take a breath. Pause for a second if you need to. All right, 15 seconds. Less than that, 10 seconds. Woo, we're almost there. Keep thinking about that pelvic floor, that transverse, nice strong muscles on the front of the abs. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Great job.